Yes, there are some piano technicians who use computers to tune pianos, but I'm always very wary of them because you need to use the human ear. It's never the same. You know, you can measure it, but it never comes out sounding right to me. In fact, my German piano technician, I mean, he uses it maybe just, of course, to start off, to find the A440 or 442 or whatever he wants to use. But then he will even do a different tuning for Bach than for Ravel, for instance. He will do a different tuning if I'm playing two Schumann pieces, one in F sharp minor and one in B flat major. He will really, he has taught me that 95% of the color of a piano comes from the tuning. And so that's very interesting, but not all tuners tune on that level either. I play as often as I can. Yes, I own two of them. I have one in my house in Italy and one in my apartment in London. I think they're wonderful pianos. And so for Bach, they have such clarity of sound, of attack, a huge range of color, also beautiful soft sounds, which are very easy to produce. It's a very easy piano to play, but more challenging than many because it has so many different sounds that you can work with. And that I like very much, yes. It's a 10'4" piano, the biggest in the world, I think. It does have four pedals, which I often use the fourth pedal. I think last night I didn't, but I use it especially when I'm playing Chopin, French music, Beethoven also. What it does is it lowers the action. You see the keys going down so that it becomes even easier to play, while at the same time raises the hammers closer to the strings so the attack, you know, it doesn't go as far, so you get less attack. And what that is especially good for is quick passages that need to be very soft and light. So in Chopin, all the filigree stuff, and Ravel also, it can be wonderful. And so I have that fourth pedal on my Fazioli in Italy, which is the standard 9-foot model, but Mr. Fazioli put it on for me, so I use it. I've got to know how to use it a great deal, and also how to find it, because without looking, you can get a little confused if not. I believe in Australia, Stewart pianos might also have added one since. I think that's possible. I'm not sure. Well, not on this side of the ocean, but I have traveled with my own Fazioli. Yeah, I make my recordings on it, so it goes out of my house for all my recordings, and travels up to Dobbiaco in the Dolomites, 7 hours on mountain roads, where I make many records. And I have taken it from Perugia in Umbria, where I live, all the way to London, England. At least my piano technician has taken it. I don't drive it myself. That was a 2-day trip when I first performed in the festival hall, a recital. I wanted to have it. So sometimes I do, but you know, Mr. Fazioli provides beautiful pianos as we had last night that are local. That's certainly easier on my piano. Actually very little, because of course they're different, but they have such a high standard and are really very reliable in so many ways, and the quality, yes, is really you know, top notch. That they seem to vary a bit less than a lot of pianos. Yeah. So, and of course most of them are new, because most of the Faziolis I play around the world are not more than 2, 3, 4 years old. Yeah. Mr. Fazioli himself, who has been making pianos now for 25 years, studied both as a pianist and as an engineer. So he combines both sides of his knowledge, and also his family for several generations has had a furniture making business in Italy, so he has the design element as well. And so he brings all of this expertise together and really makes a very fine instrument, and is always, you know, asking artists what they think, thinking how he can do better, how he can change things. So it's a, you know, it's a constantly changing thing, which I think is wonderful. But yeah, he is very concerned himself. He tries every piano that goes out of the factory himself. They're all made by hand. He only makes 110 a year, so compared to, you know, Yamaha makes 100 a day or something, so just to give you an idea of how rare they are, really. But they're all beautiful, and I really want to help him make them known around the world a bit more, because I think they really deserve it.
Okay.
At the same time, it's making me very happy to play them.